as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day.
A big welcome back to our lovely Marisa. Not only is she a very, very qualified and capable lawyer, she is the Danish Consul. Not Danish herself, Spanish by nationality, but very much needed by the Danish people who live and visit Spain to deal with all the administrative paperwork that must drive them like us crazy. I think even the Spanish find it very difficult to get anything done in Spain. And the laws are continually changing, updating. In fact, you've just, Marisa, posted about the responsibilities of couples towards each other after separation, whether you're married, not married, and this seems to have been quite an interesting point for many. Can you explain what's just happened in Spain regarding a couple when they no longer want to be a couple?
Well, yeah, this we have to two different situations. If you are a married couple or you are a common couple, you know, even if you are registered in the town hall as pareja de hecho. This question has been very controversial in the last 20 years, and we have had many court cases that you can have a resolution and a sentence, very difficult one to the other. But just a couple of weeks ago, the Supreme Court has established the criteria to go to this kind of situation. That means that if you are already married and you have been a home wife for all your life, or even you have just a part-time job, or you have lived your part of your career just to take care of the children, of the house, of the family, in fact, you know, of course, you are right to have a maintenance pension when you get divorced or separate, okay, when you are on apart. But that's not going to happen with the couple, with the common law couple or the pareja de hechos, even if you are registered in the town hall. Because the Supreme Court has said that all the rights, that they are the same for the children but not the same for the adult. The adult know what they are doing when you decide to not go married. Then you don't go in, if you are a home couple, they're taking care of your family and you split, you break down the couple, you don't going to have right for itself to a maintenance pension unless that is our device now, that you write an agreement, a previous agreement, because this previous agreement just saying what's going to happen in case that the couple going to split or going to get apart, and you can establish all the economical situation and economical compensation that you're going to get in that case. It's something that we are now to recommend very, very hardly.
Wow. I mean, who would have thought? But there again, I suppose it does make sense. You say, why get married nowadays? Well, in Spain, you've now got a very good reason. If you don't get married and you do split up, then you will be basically, especially if you like being a housewife, you're kind of, you know, up a creek with no paddle. So either get married or get yourself an agreement written up. Obviously, this has to be done with lawyers, notaries. It has to be something that is legally recognizable to say that if you do split up, who will be economically responsible for what? Interesting. Good news, on the other hand, is that there's also been another change, always so many changes, normally for the good, not always, but for the inheritance tax. Andalucia has just been a nightmare with the amount of money you have to pay if you should inherit from your family. It's bad enough you lose a family member, but then they want to take everything from you. But now that's also changed up until, is it €1 million now each child? You don't have to pay taxes.
Since the 1st of January this year, all the people has been dying after this date. They're going to apply a new law, and this law that means that up to €1 million for the family, direct family, that means children and wife or husband, they are exempt for any payment of taxes. But take care, because it's only for these family circumstances, only for children and for wife or husband. No for couple again, no for common couple, only if you are already registered at the town hall of pareja de hecho.
I didn't even know you could register as a common law couple as such. So the benefits of doing so are obviously many. I think a lot of people think now that whether you're married or not, it doesn't make any difference. It's the love that matters until love leaves. And then obviously people start looking at things that they didn't look at before.
But we have to point out something. Nothing is changing and nothing is the different according to the children point of view. Children point of view always are protected by law. Even if you are born inside the couple or inside the marriage. Okay, this is only between adult. We are talking about adult, you know. Then this is a big difference because in the last maybe 20 years we have paid fortune just to get an inheritance for a house and a car and a bank account with just pocket money to live.
It's amazing because a lot of people have had to actually forsake their inheritance because they haven't been able to afford to keep it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately that's been the case. A lot of the old town of Marbella has been lost to the locals and been actually bought by foreigners, which is a real shame because the families couldn't afford to inherit their properties. So it really is quite devastating.
Yeah, yeah.
Talking now, what is the most thing that you see going on the beginning of this year? Things are picking up again business-wise, things are looking up.
Yeah.
What's it like on the Danish front? Do we have more Danes coming in? Are there more leaving? What's it like on that side of life for you?
Yeah, it's true that we have feel an increase in people, a movement of people to coming from Denmark now. But there are two points, two centers that they are looking for is Marbella and Malaga. Malaga has been forget for many years. Nobody can talk about Malaga, but now it's a center of attraction for all the companies and all the people that wants to get an urban way of life. And on another side, the people that want to be maybe more open eyes, more big villas and things like that, go to Marbella. We have been very we have seen very two different direction of the people with the different conception of
But
life.
very clear in their minds of what they want.
Yeah,
It's nice to see that there is this integration of the Danish into the Spanish culture and the Spanish way of life. It must be gratifying for you to see that they do embrace it far more so than, as I say, a lot of us English, you find it, I think, just find it a little harder. You know, we've gone out to conquer the world, but we're scared to go into a tapas bar or go and try a churro. We're going rape and pillage anything. Go and try some foreign food. I don't know about that. So, Marisa, what's coming up for the Danish on the horizon? Do you have any big festivities coming up that we should be part of? Or
well, this weekend, since Thursday to Sunday, we have the biannual gathering for all the Danish Consul in Spain. Then we have a big gathering, and we are celebrating our conference and, of course, our social event too. And this is my next event that I have to organize. Well, has been already organized for sure now, you know. And we'll be here at the Ambassador, and we're going to be, you know, you're going to be visiting the Malaga Mayor, and you know. And I hope next time we will be in Marbella.
look forward to it, get to meet everybody. Do you find that when you get together with all the consuls, that different areas present different problems and different issues, that whether it's from a big city or whether you're in the tourist area, what you have to deal with as consuls?
Well, it's different for sure, but in fact, the point is the biggest consulate in outside Denmark is Malaga, because it's all Andalucia, but it's more the Malaga coast. We have a calculation about 20,000 Danish people here, and Denmark has a population of 5.5 million. That means it's a good percentage of people that are living here. But more than this, we have a student, and more than this, we have tourists. Then we have any kind of question, problems, and situation that you can think.
No wonder she's always so busy. I mean, it's like, I mean, it really is. I mean, it's a lot to do with it. One thing I wanted to ask you, I know that the Spanish way of life very much depends, when you're older or when you're poorly, of a support system built in the Spanish way of life. It's nice, Spanish families are together, they tend to eat together, they go out together, children go out with them. It's not you waiting to 18 and leave home, which is a good built-in support system when you're older. Now, the British consul is very concerned that there is a large, ageing British population with no one to help them. Are you finding the same thing with the Danish?
Same. We have a big amount of money of people that they are living for their own, because they come here maybe in the 70s, 70s, yeah, more or less. Now they are retired, they are old, and some of them, they are completely alone. We have some really sad situation that we have been called by the police because the neighbor called them because someone is not appear for days, and they are open the door and they have find people dead on themselves. This is something that we have to look forward, because it's going to be a problem, a big problem in the next 3 years.
Well, this is something we're going to be dealing with at the United Nationalities of Marbella Summit, being held this year on the 24th of April, and together with Age Concern Now Marbella San Pedro, which isn't for English people, it's for internationals. The idea is that we can make sure that if there is someone that you know is on their own, you ring Age Concern and we make sure that someone go and visit. And as I say, this is an international problem, because the Danish, English, this type of countries, unlike the Spanish, we tend to leave home early, and we don't have that family infrastructure, so we're going to have to look after each other.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, all for one, one for all, hashtag better together. Marisa, what can I say? Thank you so much.
Thank you to you
for
too.
finding time to come and chat with us. You're going to let you go back to your Danes.
Yeah.
Lucky girls surrounded by Danish
Yeah.
people. Thank you so much, Marisa.
You too,
And if you've got any questions or queries, Marisa is the Danish consul, though she's Spanish. So it's actually better, because that way she knows what's going on here and give the best advice. Always very commendable. Thank you, Marisa.
Thank you to you. Thank you.
Hey, hey.
Free taxi 4 times a month and 25% discount on your car insurance if you're the Zero Hero.
Yeah, I'm here in Marbella, but it says here I'm in La Canada.
If you haven't mastered the lingo, don't worry. Linear Director has a free GPS geolocator service that will come and find you.
Hey, hey.
Do 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 do. No, the sharks are not coming, but there are loads of deadly jellyfish. Men of war, man o' war. They are all over the place, apparently, on the beaches in Malaga, but also in Marbella. This is something that's not frequent, but if it does happen, it is this time of year, and the storms certainly do bring this all up. If you're walking along the beach, be careful, particularly children and your animals are the ones most at risk. And even if the tentacles have become separated from the body, they are still poisonous. Please do be very, very careful. If you do notice anything like this, and let the authorities know, so, you know, if there's anything that can be done, they will do it. But above all, be very careful and keep your eyes open to make sure you don't get stung.
Hey, hey.
Tomorrow is Thursday. That means you can pick up your free edition of the Neuro Weekly News. And remember to check out my column, Marbella Moments. Thanks for joining us this evening. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. Y hasta mañana.